maintain their money, go right through the third round, which gives them a chance to go 2-1 in the half. Otherwise, it would have been a real big struggle getting guns in this final round. So, well played by Climax, and as understood, Fallen still have money for their final round on T side. So well, it is still quite an even round with smoke splashes and nades and guns.
This is the final round of the OT so far. We're going to be seeing Nova just posted up short with James. They're playing very aggressive. He's going to fall off with that up now. And they're going to go back and help their team. Long APOC. Wow, gets that nice shot over the smoke. Good angle. Zeusy taken down. Nova having to play pretty aggressive here, but James takes side down at short. And there could be another pick here. Oh, James too. The rest of the terror side are now working up long. They're still at 2 at B. It's 3 long, and there's only 2 at A for the counter terror side. You got James at short with an AWP, and Nova inside with an M4. Nova does pick up APOC. Can Nova do another one? Jester, no. Great, fantastic headshot. James now holding the short line. Can he pick up a frag? No, he gets tagged down to 74.
James needs to delay for as long as he can. He has no reason to get another pick while his teammates are in the positions they're in. They're still in positions to have to retake, and now the pressure is on the terrorists.
Here we go, light step, going to be working up. Going to be working up and kicks up 2.
That was very well played by James. Not taking another pick at short, falling back, giving time for both Ofnu and Snake to rotate and to single out the terrorists in like a triangle. So very well played by Climax. And more importantly now, what the hell did Stride just do? Oh yeah, they've got to do the switch. More importantly now, how are the CTs going to respond? They will need some early resistance, and they will need to make sure they maintain control of the money from right from the first round. So hopefully they don't overbuy with the AWP.
Well, let's put it on Jester here. This dude had a massive CT side first half of this game. Let's see what he can produce now. Overtime presses up a bit. You know, this is only the first map, so it's not do or die. But for the end of this map, it is do or die. And it looks like it's going to be a bit of a long hit. James, they've worked them off long. They've done well here. Terrace taking control along now. They've pushed them all the way back off long. They're boosting back up into site. There's 2 at mid, 1 at B, 2 at long, 2 on A site. There's 1 on the boost boxes. Just jump shotting short, I think, and there's 1 on A site. There's a bit of a rotate going on now, and they're going to be boosting short. That looks like they're going to stack short. They've taken long now. Light Steps just balls it in, and there is 1 playing the jump spot and getting boosted up, and it's a bad time because Light Step is there just to take him down. Boomser, see you later. So now we got a bit of a push in from the terror side. They're going to try and take the side. They've got the bomb down. Ofnu taking down Raz. And Boomser taken down by Nova. Jester in a bit of a battle with Ofnu. Ofnu too sharp. Ofnu knows that side's going to be coming short now. And Ofnu, can he clean him up? Doesn't need to. Snake Wow there takes him down. And that's another round for Climax. Climax only need 1 more round, and they've taken the first map off Fallen, which I thought was probably in Fallen's hand come late this game. I thought they were all over it, but credit to Climax have fought back and could potentially steal this from underneath the Fallen's nose. They're smoked up mid early, and looks like they're working towards short. Nice pop flash from Nova in mid. That should be able to push him off his blind. Light Step, going to land a good nade in mid here. Oh no, they moved. They've gone back into CT. There's a quick rotate from the CTs. They've rotated off B. They've already had 1 push up a dark. They know it's going to be A side now. You've had 2, 3 push short very quickly. James, he's going to be watching lower now. He could be onto side, but Side's played it. No, he stepped, and James is onto him, but Side, too sharp, takes him down. James misses his shot. Zeus, taking down Raz. APOC, gotta do something big. He takes down 2. Zeusy does get the reply, but it could be a little too much for Zeusy to clutch now. It's a 1v3. Zeusy, can he do it? And he gets taken down by Boomser around. They much needed. Wow. APOC just balls deep, just jumped straight in there and took down 2 and turned around. You turn that round right, round.
Oh dear, good God. Seriously. Don't just stick to your day job. Now, right now, we have an even buy again for the 3rd round and the final round of this overtime. And remember, if the terrorists win this round, if Climax win it, then Climax have got the first map, and the CTs will be on the back foot. Fallen will be on the back foot, and will need to win the next 2.
And you have Nova taking down Boomzer here. That's a bad start for Fallen. They cannot lose this round. Climax win this round, they win. And it's safe to say Climax won that round. Thanks a lot for changing the map on us, guys. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic, seeing it was such a good game. And very annoying.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a country. Oh. Well, they just, changed the server. GG.
Well, it's safe to say Climax took that out then, so didn't go to a double OT, obviously.
Either way, I think it's been quite a balanced semi-final. We're not seeing one team dominate the other, which is great, meaning the next two maps could definitely be promising for our viewers. Don't you think?
What was that, sorry? I'm bettering James on Steam.
Oh, no, I was just going to mention that the next two maps are definitely going to be as close as the first one was. So, yeah.
Yeah, again, they're playing two very open maps, aim-wise. Dust 2, Indication, they're probably the two biggest aim maps, other than maybe Season now, in my opinion, that you're going to see. So it's interesting. You're seeing a lot of good aiming from these two teams purely because you got aim maps. And we have drawn the Atomic Alloy, and the winner is Wrecked.
As a gamer,
so,
you know how frustrating.
if you make sure you're following the stream, you cannot win or claim any prizes that are won unless you are following the stream. So make sure you're following the stream. But Wrecked Pleb, if you could post your Steam URL on... Oh, we've seen Nova do a little bit of a hop, skip, jump there. Yeah, if you could post your Steam URL on Twitch, and we will give you that prize on Wednesday. So congratulations to you. Stick around, guys, because there still is an AWP, Asimov, and an AK Blue Line Stat Track factory new to be given away as well. So the raffles will be done. Those two will be done during the grand final, during and after the grand final. But currently we're in our second map that we're waiting to start of Climax versus Fallen. So hopefully they don't do what they did last time and change the map straight away. Otherwise I won't be happy. And I won't be casting them again. We're coming with a bit of chat here. So don't be mad at Raz. It was Raz, don't be mad at James, please. Oh, here we go. We've got a knife off in mid to see for the teams. And it looks like that... Oh, can he pull it off? Oh, he's 100 HC. Boomzer. He'll be able to win this. And Boomzer runs straight through him. Fallen win the knife, and they need it. They'll probably go CT side, considering it's a CT-sided map. And there you go. So what were your thoughts on the first game, Inertia?
Well, I made a mention that it was very even. Dust is an aim-based map, and I think we saw an even share of aim between the players. Nova and Ofnu being the main fraggers for the T side, and Zusi later on picking up his aim at the end. For CT, we saw Jester and we saw APOC. I mean Jester, sorry, and Raz playing a top-tier games. Raz with the AWP and Jester with the rifling. And in the end, I believe it just came down to essential trading and possibly the money system. I think people weren't saving properly. They weren't. If a round was won, or if and they had to chase down the CTs because they wanted them to lose guns, it wasn't being done properly. They just screwed up their economies, and I think that's what it comes down to. You have to maintain your economy wisely and in the long run.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's live. They got the terrorists running
here we
through
go.
vent doing the beast.
So now we're into B. We're all live. We're ready to going, and we're pushing in. The terrorists are inside B. They've picked up Saib. They've got the first frag. Now the counter terrorists on the back foot. They're stuck outside. Oh, APOC tries to push the smoke, but Lightstep says no, and Zeus takes down another 3. This could be a clean sweep for the terrorists. Raz in a gun battle with Nova. Nova pushes straight back out. Can he get the... Oh, he does. He gets Boomzer with that little burst. And Nova pushing around behind. Is he going to be able to take him out? And he does. That is a clean sweep, bar losing Lightstep. Oh, and almost takes out his teammate with a falling headshot there. Climax, great start for them. 1-0 Fallen. Having their CT side, it's integral for the terrorists to sort of get that first round, and they've gone the CZ buy, so this is interesting. Maybe Saib hasn't though. Saib's opted not to, so maybe he's rushing an AWP for mid or something like that, but we're going to see Jester and Saib at B now. They're going to be playing fairly aggressive and trying to get a little bit of a crossfire going here. As you've got Zeusy working out mid, there is a bit of a jump. He sees where APOC is, and there's another one running up. Zeusy did spot him at short, booms, and Raz runs away. There's a gun battle. Nova, that is an absolute spray. Wowee. And he does happen to pick up APOC and Saib. Got on aggressive and James onto him. Oh, that's a couple frags down. Terrace playing very nicely. There's one pushing around behind them. And Nova again with another spray. Happens to take down Raz. Jester taken down by Ofnu. And it could be another clean sweep for Climax. One analing in behind, which is Boomzer. He's just going to sit in this corner and wait for someone to push out, I think. And Boomzer does. He takes down one. Can't get the rifle though. But he's doing his role. He's going to try and take as many guns off the terrace as possible. Nova's low. And he's on a James pushing behind. Wow, Boomzer. You walked that entire way and still cops it. And now he pushes out into Ofnu. Booms are doing his best, taking down a couple guns, which was very nice. Nova starting well. 5-0 in this frag count. 5 kills, no deaths.
So Climax are doing well getting the early rounds on Cache. As we understand, later in the buy rounds, it becomes very difficult to bust out of mid on Cache and very difficult to take A without allocated smoke. So Climax is definitely doing their justice early game to steal themselves some security for the CT half.
Yeah, well, we see Climax now coming out with a couple good frags, and now Saib missing all his shots onto Zeus, only hits him a couple times, doesn't do enough damage to take him down, and he gets the trade back onto him. Jester working into mid-con, and it looks like the terrorists are just going to go right towards A. Jester just floating around mid. He's not going to be able to do too much here. And his teammate could get caught out. It's Boomzer. What can he do? Boomzer sitting behind forklift like a little gypsy. Oh, he takes down one. Gets taken down to 20 and lands a bink. He does get a little bink off. There's one on 9, one on 16, one on 52. James pushing out a short says, see you later, Jester. We'll catch you next round. So now this is where it all starts. You've got a buy round. You got the CTs are going to be buying up. They're going to have rifles. They're not going to have an AWP. So there's no AWP on the CT. There's no one being contest against Lightstep running around with the AWP. This will be interesting. Let's see how they set up. They're going to send 2 early mid, 1 B, and 2 A. This is a very generic setup for Cache. Let's Lightstep getting boosted. Does look away from a flash. Spots one going out mid. Just times it perfectly. Waits. Is patient. And James, just getting taken down by Saib. Gets him down to 5 HP. And now that's 1 for 1. Except Saib is on 5 HP all by him. Loans himself in B. And the CTs have already played it they've gone very defensive. They've rotated one off towards mid. Playing one from truck. And one now in A site. There's one terrorist at door. He could be playing a bit of a fake while the rest go towards B. Got Nova working around slowly, trying to work his way maybe towards vent, towards B. The bomb is definitely there. Here we go. Zeus is just laying down a massive fake. He's dropped a smoke and going to drop a flash. He's going to push out soon. And he's going to try and make a big play here. And he's flashed himself. Well done, son. We've flicked across to Raz. Can he pick it up? Zeusy. Oh, Zeusy lands a big flick on him. And Zeusy doing his roll. Gets one frag. Now off to on 5 HP. Can he do anything? No. I'm sorry, Saib can't do anything and gets taken down. The bomb is down in vent room. They need to pick that up and get the bomb right down. It's 2 versus 2. Yeah, APOC and Boomzer. Boomzer on 27, Nova on 55. Nova's just going to be waiting back a sight, and Lightstep's going to be hiding behind the main boxes. So you got Booms working in from Ventnor. He spots one, and he takes down Nova. Massive shot. There's one working around to your left. Lightstep taken down. APOC. What a retake. Fallen. Just class. That was class. Just a classy retake. Booms just did experience. Hits a big shot. Gets around back in a favour, and APOC just not afraid. Walks in and catches Lightstep out, watching the middle of the box. Now, Canateris forcing a buy here. They've got a FAMAS, a couple rifles, and the Terrace being able to get a full buy with an AWP. Lightstep again, not going to be challenged with an AWP here. So let's see how they go. Offner looks like he could try and go a quick mid, which he's going to do. Pops a flash, and it doesn't hit APOC at all. APOC spamming the smoke. Hits Zeusy a fair bit, but Jester takes down one, takes down two.
Takes down two.
And Inertia's dog having something to say.
I mean, look, we've got to look at what so CTs have done. They've taken mid control, they stopped the early push out of mid, and they've consolidated that map control to know where the terrorists are going to be. So
have you got a Rottweiler, mate?
Sorry? Oh no, I've got a Papillon. I've got Nova here working in B with a bomb, but Nova really can't have any answers when he pulls out his knife, and there you go. He's been taken out. The terrorist now on the back foot, and going to be heading on to an eco.
Yes, my voice will be in your dreams tonight, and you want to kill yourself. So, let's get going. The terrorist side are now working towards B. It looks like a bit of an eco, just a big, fat push. It could catch him out here. Jester needs to get an event really quickly and shut them down. There's a bit of a flash that goes on and stops it. Jester lobbing down a nade, not doing too much, but Saib takes down 1-2. Nice shooting. And James does get a reply to Jester here, though, and they're working in, taking down Lightstep. APOC that reboosted into vent, but what a nade! Booms are onto the boost, and cop that. Michael Clark has caught that one in the slip cordon. So we're 3-3. Another tight game, Inertia. Like, it seems like it's been neck and neck since each pistol round. Like, really.
Well, I'm surprised the terrorists. I mean, I'm surprised the CTs have been able to bounce back so soon. I was hoping Climax would have won the first fly round, and we could have seen a whitewash. But,
see, Jester close mid, can he do anything? No, James takes down 2.
James, with the assistance of Nova, takes down 2. So that was really good trading by both of them, getting both terrorists up there. But now the CTs are caught out in all different types of positions, and they're getting, well, they're just, they're having to move around the map to figure out where the terrorists are rotating from, because right now the terrorists have all this map control. They have 2 in B, and they still have 1 in mid, and another in checkers.
We're going to see Offnu here. He's probably going to get Raz, and Raz does, picks out, gets taken down by Offnu, and Booms are last alone at upper, and Offnu, wow, he's too sharp. He's just too damn and sharp. So,
by that situation, like, I would have made the call to just fall back and save the guns again, because look, Jester's on low money. So just these type of little things are the things that matter in the long-term macro of the game. You need to keep your money up when you know the round is lost before it's lost. So
forced himself a buy here, and it looks like APOC's taken the AWP. So we've got Zeusy working his way around mid, does take a bit of a spray, and that nade's going to land on APOC too, and APOC dropped down to 23. That's a fantastic start to the round for the terrorist side. Climax working their way around. Looks like they're going for a very much commit on A. The counter terrorists are pretty much all over it. They got 2 at one at short, one like nearly 2 at short now, 1 on A site, and they've got 1 at Sandbags, who's going to be able to rotate short as well. Jester. So here we go. We're going to see a bit of a gun battle here. The terrorist trying to bust into site. Jester spraying the smoke, and the terrorist Lightstep gets a nice pick onto. Booms are there, and APOC taken down at upper. Offnu again. Offnu, 1-2. Offnu in a 1v2 situation. Jester working around. Offnu, big pick. He knows the last one's short. Watch it go. He lands that flashbang, pushes a quick peek. We didn't spot him. And he does now, and Offnu, too sharp. Again, once again, he's just too good. He's been probably the man of the match so far in the first 2 games, in my opinion. He's getting Climax over the line round after round after round, and I'd love to see his clutch percentage, because I've hardly seen him lose one.
Well, Offnu is the most experienced player in the team, maybe bar Snakewell. He has been around for a while, playing Quake Live and CS Source. So his ability to come up in these ODCs and perform is, doesn't come by surprise at all. Offner taking down Boomzer, who's
So,
opted to push the A-halls, but
but it looks like, well, they're just on a pistol here. So with a scout, again, they've really liked their scouts on their ecos. I've noticed that. So anyone who's got enough money, he's going to scout up, not preferably stay for an AWP, which I think is a little bit stupid. Cache, I love it. I love a good AWP on a CT-sided cache. You can rotate that thing around anywhere on the map and still be dominant. And wow, APOC picks up a nice pistol headshot on Offnu. Jester and APOC working an event now. Jester is going to get taken down by James. James takes down Offnu as well.
There's a knife kill by Raz on Lightstep, and that knife kill is actually really good for the economy because Raz now has 6-3, meaning if they buy, he can actually get an AWP.
He might be able to get himself, and let's see if they opt to get it. No, he hasn't. He's opted to drop his teammate.
Yeah, which is probably a better move. I mean, think of it this way, the CTs need to start slowly rolling rounds in before they start playing with their money like that. And getting an AWP right now wouldn't be the right decision, as the CTs are on the back foot and are looking to maintain their economy while winning rounds.
I don't know if they spotted Saab get into the vent room, but he has copped a Molotov and a nade. So he's taken down to 77 already. APOC taken down to 79, and the Terrorist, which is Climax, have not taken a hit. Jester just sitting on top of that roof. Nova could be spotted. He could spot Nova's feet here. He has, and he's going to spray him down. Nova taken down by Jester. Great positioning.
Very well played by Jester.
So we're taken down to 4 versus 5. Lightstep. Oh, that's a nice couple nice flushes out mid there from over that roof. And wow, he's just very luckily sitting on top of that, but not so lucky anymore as Zusi goes and picks him off.
Sorry, but I have to say something. That's pathetic. I mean, you got the kill on roof. Why would you just keep sitting there when you can fall back and hide in sandbags? You know, it's just that type of play that really makes you wonder why why do you try and disadvantage yourself when you have the advantage? I mean, they had the advantage in the beginning.
You're kicking my dog. Man, your dog's annoying. Alright, so we're walking in here. And it's 2v2. Raz takes down one. James takes down one. They get the trade. Trade for trade. It's Boomzer versus James. James from IM takes him down. Sliding for Climax today. And shows him why he is one of the best in Australia now. Boomzer, your time has come.
And look, back to what I was saying. It's about controlling the money system. It's about making sure you can maintain your guns when you have to, but still these players just decide to push even when the round is already lost. I mean, in that round not so much, but I'm talking Jester still sitting on the roof. It's just that type of stuff doesn't need to be done. And I may have just wrote Jester as a CGA player. Look,
yeah, saying that,
he played really well last game, meaning he has the potential, but with some of those decisions, it's like throwing the round away by the nick of the...
Well, here we go. They've opened around the terrace side with the 2 frags. You're a fucking dog, man. Here we go. They're pushing into the side now. You've got APOC with the scout trying to get aggressive. Side. I don't know how he knew James was in that corner, but that's a very... clearly a nice shot.
Jester is in a nice spot. He just has to catch out somebody while they're running past the door. And he does, he gets one. Gets a second, really well played.
And it's 1v1 now. He's on 10 HP, but he's on 30 as well. Oh, Jester just misses out. Didn't have a kit, but that's a great eco. They've taken him down, taken 4 down. They did get a plant, but who cares? They're stripping their cash back, which is good. Yes. Oh, yes, Jackie. I'm gonna kill the dog too. Just give it the old drop kick straight through the goals.
This isn't WWF. My dog won't shut up, so it's just gonna keep going.
Tape its mouth shut. Here we go.
With me knows what it's like.
Alright, you've only got special comments. You're not talking during rounds. Alright, Lightstep. Alright, Raz opening up the round against James. Jester getting a reply as well. Lightstep pushing out, getting James. Now it's down to a 2v4. Michael takes out Offnu. Raz again taking down Lightstep. Zusi is a 1 versus 4. What's he going to do? He's just walking around mid. At least he's got the bomb. He can go maybe short to A if he done it quick enough. No, there's someone coming mid-con now. Maybe to spot him. Zusi, what's he going to do? Can he get this guy in mid-con? He spots him, and he does. He lands a headshot. Nice shot. Zusi now working towards mid. He's actually got him very much out position in the counter-terrorist. There's got one inside main at A, and he's got one B CT side, and one in vent room at B. So he has got him out positioned here. This round is still winnable.
Yeah, my dog shut up. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, I shot it. And Raz takes him out. And that's another round for Climax. I mean, Fallen. So it's 8-4. Climax versus Fallen. This is the Trident Spring Competition 2014. So make sure you get as many people coming to watch this because we will be doing a big giveaway come grand final time. We have a field tested AWP Asimov valued at about about $50, and another skin valued around the $30 mark. So
oh wow! I sold all my skins.
So we got Inertia here with us today. He won't be around for the grand final, but he's been nice enough to join me in the semis and quarterfinals. So here we go, and APOC gets an early frag onto Nova. James has already taken down Jester's down as well. It's a 4v3 situation. The bomb's towards A. There's only one at A site and one at short, so Boomzer can be...
As a gamer, you know...
Annoying with his AWP, but no, he takes down Lightstep. I just got noticed we're going to start a raffle at half, and it's going to be for the AK Factory New Stat Track, Blue Laminate. So at half, we are going to start one for that. We'll be drawn at the end of the game. So Zusi pushing out, getting Boomer. Boom. Taken down. APOC, he's up top here. He's got the advantage, he does. He takes down one.
Oh, wow.
Takes down a second through the smoke.
Nice
APOC.
work by APOC. Getting the guy running into sight.
No, I'm kidding. He
No,
doesn't.
he's not. Don't ever call him.
I'm kidding.
Okay, look, that's 5 rounds on the board for the CTs, and they needed those 5 rounds, you know, because, Case can become a very CT-sided map if you can adapt your setup and work around it, but it doesn't go without saying. Climax have done a really good job picking up enough rounds on P-side to just grind themselves into the CT half.
Now it's just an eco hard B like the usual. This looks like IPGN and side running around. He's just playing cat and mouse with the guy in vent room. Ow, and he snaps Nova's neck off while he's at it. And last one's in sight, which is Lightstep. He's going to call a Molotov for his troubles, and he's going to sit in it and
he's just going to sit in it, enjoy the incineration while it lasts, you know.
Just feel the heat. Okay, now the terrorists are going to be out of buy. They would love to get this last round. They've done well getting 8 rounds already. You know, the counter-terrorists Fallen, they won the knife, chose to go CT, and now they're on the back foot. They've already lost 8 rounds. They can't really afford to lose the 9. Climax winning the first map. They're already on the back foot. They can't lose this round. They really need to put their foot down, win this round, and then they need to win pistol. They need to get get the game back on their terms. So Nova now working around towards the B side, jumping around. He just dropped Boomzer, Raz, sorry, and takes him down. What an excellent shot by Nova. This kid is next level. He's going to be the biggest thing in Australian CS in years to come, I think. Nova, has he smoked out the posted? It looks like they're going to be doing a little bit of a set, maybe fake or hit in B.
I have to say, I've never seen this before, but
Saib sees his feet. He does play aggressive, and now they've got CT's got 3 towards B. They've read this well. Boomzers left alone at A.
I've never seen this smoke before, actually, to be honest. Never seen it at all.
Whereabouts did it go? Did it go upper?
I want to see where it went. No, it went to the front of sight.
Did it land in front of sight? And Lightstep's getting a plant in it too. And he does get the bomb down. And can he get the pick off on Jester? He does. And he's going to push around inside. And he does. He gets sight.
Wow, well played by Snake. Wow, definitely.
Boomzer all by himself.
The whole comp.
He's got an M4 in hand. 11 HP at side, back of sight. What can he do? He's got 100. He's going to work in. And he does. He takes down Lightstep. Boomzer. Is it the Boomzer of old? He's working in the sight. He's going to try and get there. Get the frags and get the defuse. So here we go. He's got a kit. He gets it on the defuse. He takes down one, but James gets a trade. Good play for Climax there, getting the trade. And that is a 9-6 half to Climax.
Nevertheless, a great half by Climax. Definitely picking up all the rounds they could on P side.
All right, it's half time. We're giving away that rifle. So everyone type ! raffle and try and put your hand in to win this great prize.
Been added to the raffle.
None of the Trident boys can win it, so get your hands out of the cookie jar, boys, because you're not going to get it. Anyone in the Trident organisation cannot win any of the skins, and it's all up for grabs for people that are not playing and are watching and enjoying this stream, hopefully. So we're pushing in, and it looks like we've got a bit of a B push again. It was B push from Climax, now it's a B push from Fallen. But Climax know how to shut it down.
Snake out, takedown, double. double for Snake. Wow, well played.
Zusi
Another
takes down.
Zusi just mops him down, and we've got Max who booms the left, right in checkers, and Zusi finishes that round off. Very well played. The aim was on, the lines were on, the crossfires were on. It was a great round. Now, it makes me wonder how are Climax going to approach this round. My personal belief for this round is to have a 2-1-2 setup, very passive. You don't play one too close to checkers, you play one just spotting mid, and you let them come into your lines, whether it be A or B. And they are looking like they want to opt to go A, but...
And off to picks up that first frag. They're pushing into A. They've gone hard. They've got taken down, but Boomzer does take down one light step. But I think this round is all over, and Nova takes him down. That's four alive. Light step did fall, so they've done well. Should give them a little bit more cash flow. Terrorists didn't get the bomb down, so they're gonna have to eco one more round and try and get this over and done with and get themselves back in this game, because Climax are climbing all over them at the moment and getting themselves very close to the grand final. Climax playing outstanding today. Mind you, they've had roster changes, got rid of the ugly Mont and replaced him with some good looking people, as in Offnu. And here we go, we're going to see them pushing aside. Oh, that's a fantastic flash from James, popping himself. But here we go, there's a push into the A side. They're taking one down. James gets himself a second. They know where they are, they're all blind. James pushes out, gets himself another one. And can he finish him off? He does.
And James just got a 4K, I think. He did pretty well.
Yeah, it's a nice. It was a nice 4K from James, so we're going to see a buy from the terrorist side now. It's 12-6 Climax. Win this round, and it's going to be very hard for Fallen to get back into the game. It is a CT side of map as it is, and Climax just stepped all over them when it came to the T side, got themselves 9 rounds, and played very well.
Well, now it's going to come down to who's going to get the first pick and how they're going to regroup and take either A or B, because getting the early pick on T side in mid is going to be what the terrorists want to look for. I mean, the terrorists did it last half when Climax were T. They ran out of mid, they got a double boost up, and they were able to trade between James and Nova. So if the terrorists can, if these Ts can replicate what Climax did, hopefully we can see a similar type of T-side.
Oh, here we go. There's a bit of a push coming in now, and APOC is spotted by James. Massive boost up there, and it's a bit of a good spot. Nice flashes coming out too. They're completely blind. The CT's on the aggress now, trying to get some picks. There is smoke down on A side. Raz hiding behind the smoke. Oh, and he does get a nice flick on a Nova. There is still one more. There's still 2 more inside. They don't know it. James is taken down. Oh, Boomzer gets a double. James and Zoo just stepping on each other's shoes, and Offnu left to do the job by himself. He's got to carry on, and he's going to be rushing up short. Boomzer sitting inside, the big bad boom, and he peeks out, and it's just a bit of a failed gun battle, and does take down Offnu. So Terrorists needed that round and got it. Counter Terrorists should have enough money now still to buy, and I'd like to see an alt posted up on CT. There we go. James has already got one. So this is what I think that maybe Fallen should have done on their counter terrorist side, was pick up an AWP and stop the boosts and try
They got Raz up there.
Yeah.
But Raz,
but not early enough.
They didn't properly manage the money system to get an AWP consistently in mid. So.
Oh, there we go. And Zusi landing a couple tags on Jester, but also is tagged a fair bit himself. Lightstep worked his way up into door already. I'd like to see him get a little bit closer now and get himself in a great position. Jester getting another boost up and see what he can do. He's going to be dropping a pop flash. And I think he flashed his teammate more than anyone. But he's going to be coming out with his teammate now in mid. He's going to drop a smoke into mid-con. That's a nice smoke. So Nova waiting here at B. What does he see? He sees Boomzer, and he can't connect a shot. Cannot connect one shot. Offnu inside as well. Though Saib does spot him, but Offnu takes him down, and now Nova gets a trade back on the Boomzer. That's some great crossfiring in B. You don't usually expect double crossfire on site, especially at B. And Zusi gets taken out by APOC. So this has turned back into a 3v3. You've got APOC, Raz and Jester trying to work this round out. Nova working around. Can't land his final shot on Michael. And he's landed a big nade. That's taken him down to 35. He's on the reload. And APOC does finish him off. So now it's a 2 versus 3. Offnu, he could be in a bit of strife here. Oh, perfect pick on APOC. Oh, he gets a second on Raz. Oh, and he gets Jester super low. Jester on 10 HP versus James on 100. James has got the rifle. Jester, he knows that he's playing now. James is going to get in the perfect position just to shut him down. He's going to stand up there. There's a bit of a pop flash coming in. He does turn. And there we go. Easy from James. Perfect from Climax. And that was all on Ofnu.
And James is just looking to pick up the Dragon Lore, the Orc for Snakewell. More importantly, just Climax did a really good job delaying both of the guys pushing B-halls in sight by opting to do a double sight take with Ofnu and Nova both holding it. However, because Snakewell lost control of mid, APOC was able to get into CT and pick up 2 kills, and they were able to wrap onto B. But thankfully for Ofnu sitting in sight, he was able to get the 2 kills and bink the third guy, which James mopped up and got the defuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, exclamation mark raffle. There will be the AK blue laminate stat track factory new given away at the end of this map. So Lightstep picking up the first frag, and Saib getting double trade. Zeusy and Lightstep taken down at short. Got a bit too aggressive there. Nova now having to hold mid by this mid-com very defensively. Terrace look like they're working back into mid. They could be trying to split on A or B. They've opened up their options. They're just going to slow it down. That's a nice nade from the counter Terrace. Michael, which is APOC on 9 HP. There's 2, which is Saib and Raz on 60 odd HP. Now the CTs, they're in good positions. You've got one back of A site. He's now Molotov into A main, trying to delay as much as possible. You have 2 now across at B. Looks like the terrorists are going towards A. They're slowing it down. Nice. Jester's just got to work with his teammate now. APOC's made a bit of noise, so you're going to look up for a push here now. And Raz takes down James with a nice headshot. And they're going to push into sight. They're going to plant for main. Jester, get that plant down, buddy. You're giving him too much time. Ofnu. He's going to have to work his way through here. Ofnu flushes himself out mid, and does he takes down Saib. Now it's back into a 3v2 situation. Saib, it looks like they might go for a save here. Nova might go for an exit. That's about it. APOC just got a boost, nice boost, so you can watch into short.
Well,
and now they're saving. They're going to go towards T-Spawn, which is nice. Nova is decided to save in CT, so looks like we're going to see an all-round save from both sides. Just try and save as much money and guns as possible. And this is smart from Climax. First time we've actually seen this. Like we said on Dust 2, this is what they should have opted to do. And they actually probably lost themselves a couple of rounds on Dust 2 and probably could have won that without an overtime if they hadn't have, you know, done a few silly things. And they've played case smart so far. They haven't really given up too much. And, like, they haven't had a bad buy. They haven't really, you know, done any, haven't saved when they should have been saving. They've done everything quite right, so they're playing really well. 13-8 to Climax. This is the second map of the semi-final. We've got Fallen versus Climax, and here we go. Boomser pushes out, gets Lightstep with his CZ out there, and we see a bit of a force by the looks of it from the counter-terrorist side. Ofnu waiting in the back of B side. He's been pretty dynamic here and misses his first few shots, but he does take down Boomser. He's got a bit of help there as well. Oh, Zeusy pushing in. Saib got to be able to take him down through that box by the look. And he doesn't land it, and Zeusy was able to get himself out. Raz rotating with Jester. It looks like they're going towards an A hit. Bomb heading that way. They've got one faking B. There's only the one on A, and it's Zeusy, and he's not. He doesn't have that much HP. No, he's not Zeusy. Sorry. It is. Yes, no, it is Zeusy. And Ofnu taken down by APOC. Nice shot at B.
Lucy just needs to be patient, getting the guy running to sight. He will probably run him while having the bomb out. But
and Jester does take him. Jester is taken down by Zeusy. And he's used that smoke to his advantage, but he's going to get taken down by Raz here. Raz works around the corner, unlucky, doesn't get the headshot. And Raz does take him down, but now James in the smoke. Oh, he's on 9 HP now. Oh, he does take him down. James turns around on its head. APOC on 16 HP with his teammate Raz with the AWP. Nova hiding behind. Oh, Nova was hiding behind 4. Oh, James takes down 1. He knows APOC's on 16 HP. He's picked himself up an AK, but he's going to get done behind here if he doesn't know. Oh,
wow. APOC just playing that pace so patiently, but James had no reason to kind of. We had no reason to walk back. I mean,
he didn't really know. He had no real information on where APOC was coming from. He had to sort of take a risk. And dude, he read it right. He was going back to the right angle and the right line, but APOC had an insane flick to round off and take it 9 rounds for Fallen. And they're playing really well. So they're getting themselves back into this game. Climax not really doing too much wrong. Fallen doing a lot right lately. So what we're going to see is we're going to see an eco from Climax. And it looks like it's just been a really hard B push. They're all coming in from behind. And they're going to know they're all there. And the bomb is going to go down on A. and take control of this. They haven't got a kill though. Climax haven't succeeded. They've landed a couple binks, but they haven't got what they wanted, which was at least 1 or 2 frags and a couple guns. And gun battle from Zeusy coming out here. And here we go. Booms are watching the line and takes him down. Takes down Zeusy.
Raz missing the kill on the guy in sight. The guy
Couple
has thrust into
ahead,
sight.
James. Try to
Raz
jump on
has
it.
taken the initiative to chase him down and CZ him in the head. Now Climax really need to rethink their game plan. How
Well,
are they
if you
playing
look-
before? How can they change what they're doing?
If you look
And-
now, Nova is their biggest fragger. Nova's the young gun on the scene, and he's
Yeah,
not,
biggest
hasn't done his
fragger
job
on
last.
11 kills. Yeah,
He hasn't done his job, and he's their fragger. So what you're going to be looking now for is someone like him to step up. He needs to win a round or two off his own bat.
Either way, if you look at his damage, he has done a lot of damage. So I think it's just not Nova fragging, but Nova.
Yeah, no, he has done a lot of damage, but him dying is giving up a position in the map. If he can cap off and get those 1-2 kills without just tagging him, it can turn around on its head. And if he does that, this is all Climax. So Jester now working towards door. It looks like it's going to be another A split.
I don't know
CTs
if
the
Zeus is
CTs
really
have
in a good
opted-
position.
The CTs have opted to go with 2 in B, so they're soloing one at A, and it looks like they might be taking advantage of this now. They know one's short, they just seen Lightstep. Lightstep's got a boost up, that's a very nice smoke up the top there, but he's going to walk through it, and he does, he spots one, but he gets taken down to 15, doesn't get completely fragged, but James, wow, nice angle from
Wow,
APOC,
very
gets
good
a lucky,
double kills there.
gets a lucky spot through that smoke. It's 2 down from Climax. Offnu working the site, and he's going to get taken down. Jester is taking him
Nova.
down, but Nova takes down 2. This is the round I'm talking about, but Nova does get taken down.
Wow,
Unlucky.
it's going to be difficult now for Climax to be able to figure out a counter. I think what Snakewell does need to do is he needs to reassess where the AWPer should go. So really, you know, getting an AWPer either at the back of quad or AWPing B early would really work. And giving up the AWPer in mid. They don't need an AWPer in mid anymore. Boomzer has finally figured out that mid, although it's helping them get control early round, it's not really consolidating them.
And
again.
Lightstep taken down by a nice shot by Boomzer. But they're doing event boost, and Offnu can catch 1 out here. He can catch 2 out here. He can catch 3 out here, but he only
No,
gets
he
to 2
gets that
inside,
two, only
taking him
gets
down.
two.
Now you got APOC working around here, and he has spotted Nova and will hit the headshot.
So this is back to what I was saying, the AWP. Where are you going to put the AWP? And you need to. It all comes down to surprise CT tactics
Look,
now.
I'm gonna say-
Snakewell needs to go either A or B and get an aggro pick. He either needs to go to quad. He needs to go quad if he doesn't get the spawn, or he needs to go B hall. And that's what he's done. That's exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what he's done.
I'd really like to see a main push here.
Yeah.
I'd really like and try and catch them out and get a couple in there and take complete control away from them. They've really had all freedom all through that main section. Now Lightstep,
And this is what I call. This is what was needed. This is exactly what's needed for the CTs to bring
Oh, and he splashed himself.
back in.
Offnu has just given it away, and wow, Sybe running backwards through a smoke. Offnu gets done.
And the
Sybe
former
on fire.
teammates put out each other. Sybe and Offnu played together for many years.
No, maybe he knew exactly how he plays and just can shoot him through smokes.
That's it.
Oh, Zeus is in a lovely spot here. If they don't know he's there, this could be very critical. Nova, this is the man that needs to step up and hit some shots. And he does. He gets him to 22, only tagged to 74. And Jester's going to nade himself. He could die. No, he doesn't.
Very well played by
Zeus
Zeus.
taken down. And there's one more main. You spotted him, Nova. Come on, mate. Hit this shot. And he doesn't. Raz takes him down. It's a 3 versus 1. Raz just in a bit of a gun battle with James. Oh, how did he not die? Oh, and Raz now pushes around, gets him there. He might know there's one indoor. He could nearly take that bomb to B if he's quick.
But I don't think he knows that both players are behind him rather than near him. So
and he's going to do it.
He's walking to B.
And now he's got to go now. He's got to run now. He's got no time.
He's got no time. B is the only option for him. He needs to take the risk.
He's done well.
And it's a lucky risk, you know. He's lucky nobody came back through B.
You've got no time, buddy.
And they're both getting rifles. He's going to get the plant.
Oh. Coming goal. We got Boomzer in a 1v2 situation here. He's got the AWP out.
It's not Boomzer, it's Razmik.
Oh, Razmik, my bad. And Raz takes a quick shot, misses, but then
Bad luck.
Zeus just shoves one in his face and says, suck on that.
So let's talk a bit more about what the CTs did right that round after being on the back foot. One, they had an aggressive AWPer, which I called at the beginning of the round, which was able to get the early kill in B Hall. Two, they put Zeusy up in a really nice boosted spot where he was able to mop down 2 kills. Number 3, they also had another AWPer, James, sitting around, which ensured them a fair bit of map control. So really well played by Climax, being able to do something that could counter the plays of the terrorists.
Look, I like exactly what you said now. I think they need to mix it up with that AWP and go aggressive somewhere else. I'd love to see an aggressive A-main AWP. But look here, we got Jester on the boost. He has been pretty good for this, the last couple of games, but Jester just showed his head there and he didn't spot Zeusy.
Booms is about to take on Snakewell here in B Hall.
And Zeusy does take down Jester.
And
Lightstep take down Raz.
Very well played. Both peaks weren't simultaneously done. I think they could have utilised the AWPer better. But
Lightstep does spot Boomzer,
and
Boomzer taken down.
Other one.
So here we go, now we got Lightstep. Just going to sit in the back of B site. The other two are going to try and push mid. The two terrorists are trying to push mid. Zeusy takes down one. Side binked low. Does get a frag on Zeusy, but Offnu should be able to clean him up. Sooner rather than later. They know he's vent side. And ready, set, go.
And this goes back to what I said. Utilising that AWPer, putting him in spots where he can get the early kills and he can have the positioning and slow down the terrorists before the round even begins is what you need to do when you're on the back foot. You know, the dynamics of the way the weapons work in this game is very important when it comes to bringing back rounds that were lost and changing the swing of the momentum.
It's match point, and remember at the end of this match we are giving away an AK Blue Laminate stat track factory new, but Boom just starts off the round with a headshot with a frag onto Nova. Offnu gets a reply to Jester at B. This could be just pretty much a hard B push. They know Offnu's inside. What are they going to do? Offnu takes down one. He's been sharp all game. This is match point. Climax aren't going to give it up. Boomzer does take down one. It's a 2 versus 3. Boomzer is on 22 HP. It's going to take something special to win this. Boomzer. And Offnu. They've been around the traps for a while, all these guys. Oh, he's throwing the Molotov at the wrong side of the site. And he gets taken out. James, oh, he went for the knife. Disrespect.
Wow, what a great game. Both maps were very enjoyable. Especially towards the end there for Climax, where we saw Fallen trying to get a bit of a comeback. After all, what we understood was that Snakewell kind of read my mind and knew that he had to make a play with the AWP. And by doing so, he single-handedly took the pressure off the game for Climax, for his team, and was able to seal up the win as soon as possible. So didn't go overtime again, which was great. They were able to seal it off right before they could get to match point.
Well, here we go. If you want, you can type !raffle and go in the chance to win yourself a StatTrak AK-47 Blue Laminate Factory New. So make sure you're following the stream, otherwise you're not eligible to win this. And so good luck. It is going to be drawn any minute now, so we're just waiting on that. Other than that, what a great game. That was fantastic to see Climax and the fairly new side, although they've probably all played together a fair bit in their time, Fallen, go head to head, and Climax, just I think the experience of being around for a little bit longer as a team has come out to show. Offnu, man, that guy is an absolute jet, and love to see him
as a gamer,
Div 1 season and pushing around different players, because he's a game changer.
It was quite sad that we didn't see Offnu play last season. He wasn't actually around. Well, he played for Infamous briefly at the beginning, but he wasn't around to play a full season. And of course, he had a bit of a break, so he only played 1 or 2 games. And it's good to see him back in action, playing with his old mate Snakewell.
Well, thank you very much for Inertia for helping me cast the
as a gamer, you know how frustrating it can be when you experience.
Very much appreciated. On behalf of Trident and all the guys that put all their hard work into trying to get this up and run for you. Yeah, thank you very much. I think I'm all on my lonesome for the grand final as it is, unless we get someone else to come in and cast. But we're going to go to an ad break now, and we will be back shortly with the grand final. And I will find that out. Actually, I will find that out for you now. Who is in the grand final? Just give me one moment.
Aftershock is still playing. They're still playing.
Okay. Is any idea on the scores?
Let me check now. Hold on. Okay, it's even. It's 14 all between Atletico and
Do you know what, Matt?
Aftershock.
And who won the first?
I'm actually not sure. I haven't asked at all, so hold up, I'll ask. I don't want to message them while they're playing, because...
Okay, we have drawn a winner, and it's Vucles, Vuwkles. So congratulations. Make sure you put your Steam URL into, and your Steam address into the Twitch chat, and the Trident will mark that down, and you will be given your prize on Wednesday or any time around there.
I just got information from Aries, and Atletico won the first map. Score is 14-14, and the first map was 16-13 to Atletico against Aftershock. So very close scores, and yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see which team comes out of that.
It will.
Both teams very much have a combination of old school 1.6 players, so that's why I probably enjoy watching the grand final.
Yeah, it will be a good grand final. Any of the teams that go through Atletico or Aftershock to versus Climax will be, a tight game. We'll let the other game finish. We won't go and cast that one yet. I'm going to go get myself a drink and get ready for the grand final. But coming up shortly, Aftershock or Atletico, we'll be playing off Climax in the Trident Spring Competition Grand Final of 2014. Thanks so much for watching. Next raffle will be a field-tested AWP Asimov, valued around $50. So make sure you get all your friends and family in here and get ready to win that great gun that'll be drawn at the end of the grand final. So stick around.
Yeah, party up in here, guys. Enjoy.
As a gamer, you know how frustrating it can be when you experience slow or inconsistent game reaction. You just can't compete. Fluctuations in game speed, or lag, most frequently occur due to your internet connection. When you play, your game data travels across the internet, which is a large, shared, public data highway that can subject your data to detours, bad routers, and congested traffic. These things frequently lead to slower, more irregular data speed and gameplay. However, there is a solution. WTFast is a gamer's private network. An internet network built exclusively for gamers and their game data. WTFast gives your game data a private internet connection that optimizes the data path, eliminates detours, bad routers, and congested traffic, providing ultra-fast data delivery. On average, WTFast reduces user game ping 30 to 60%, reduces user speed deviation 70 to 90%, reduces bad router hops 70 to 90%, and WTFast provides connection speed reporting, works with virtually all MMO games, and always ensures you have an optimal game connection and speed. To start using WTFast, simply download, install, and launch. Use WTFast to connect to your game whenever you want to play.
sexy beast. You 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 sexy beast.
And we're back for the Trident Spring Competition 2014 Grand Final. We have Atletico and Climax. And joining me now is DB from Trident also.
Good to be
how are you,
here.
mate?
Should be a good match.
It should be. These are two of the top teams that are vying for, Div 1 positions, and both Div 1 sides last season, and obviously
I
a
think
few
they'll both be guaranteed, to be honest.
There's a few roster changes for both teams after the end of the CG season, and you'll be seeing them on display today. Obviously, James is slotting for Climax today, but you've seen like the likes of Offnu step into Climax, playing really well, and then you see the likes of DevK, Dan fan is he's been playing really well for Atletico, and I think they've changed the aspect of both teams and the way that they play. So
I definitely think DevK is a pretty big pickup by Atletico.
I think
Brings
he's probably
a
one of the
lot
best.
of experience.
I think he's one of the best players in Australia when he's on his game, and I'm playing a lot, and he's a keen character, which is what you want in the scene. So anyone who hasn't been around with us today, this is the grand final. This is the second week. This is the final week of the Trident Spring Competition, and it's the grand final, Climax versus Atletico. We will be doing a raffle at the end of the match, and probably halfway through this match, maybe the second map or the first map, I will draw for you guys to do ! raffle for the AWP Asimov. Not yet though.
I'm predicting a close game, actually. Both teams have been playing quite well all day.
Yeah, I agree. Climax really has just stepped up last game against Fallen, and Offnu was just massive that entire game, and everyone else sort of chipped in. James the Slut was doing alright. Nova, he didn't frag as much as I thought in both maps, but he did play alright. I guess this could be, he might be just a grand final type of player that now steps up in the grand final and let his team do all the dirty work early on in the day, and now he comes to the knight in shining armor and wins in the game.
I think Atletico are starting to hit their straps as well, so...
If you want to give your predictions in the Twitch chat, go for it. Iceman has just messaged me and said Climax will win 2-0, so that's a big statement from him. I reckon it might be close. I'm going to go 2-1 to Climax. What do you think?
I'm going to say 2-0 probably. I think the maps will be quite close though, depending on what maps they choose though.
You reckon Climax as well?
Yeah, to Climax that is.
Yeah, I think Offnu is just a bit too strong. I'd really like to see one of the other maps. Probably not season. As much as we put that in, we put it in to see how it went, and at the moment I don't think it works in a sense of competitive. But Overpass was entertaining, and I'd like to see Overpass not get vetoed in this last in the grand final and be played. But I wouldn't mind if season was out of it. But here we go. We're going to have the first knife round. and go ahead. And the winner of this obviously gets to choose veto Team A or Team B. Team A gets to veto first and pick first map. So depending on how you want to play the strategy, whether you want to pick second or whatnot, that's how it all goes. We've just started off. Climax getting the first knife. PD letting another Climax. If you're going to pick Team B, so you shouldn't even be knifing, to be fair. You don't mind losing. And PD cops a knife. And Climax win, so I think they picked Team B last time and they will do it again. And let's see what we go. Mirage is out, Nuke is out, so it's looking like we could have
Could be a few custom
O-Pass
maps in this.
or Season.
Unless they both veto them right now.
This is where tactical play comes into it. Who's pracked what, who likes what, who thinks they can have the upper hand on possibly Overpass or Season. Obviously a fair bit of discussion going into this one. And they changed it before we got to see.
Anything happen
So we'll find out, because I think Yuki's controlling the admin too here at the moment. So thanks for that, Yuki. He's the Trident manager. He's put a lot of time and effort into getting this competition run for everyone, and hopefully everyone's enjoyed it so far. Obviously, there's been a few things that have gone wrong, and that Trident will learn if we decide to go ahead and run another competition in the near future. But we take everything on board, and hopefully we can come back bigger and better if we have another competition and fix a few of the things that we have done wrong. Okay. It's okay. We know now that the veto did come through, and it was Cache Inferno Dust 2. Cache being played first. So what we've seen, it's been played virtually every veto so far. So it's obviously a map everyone respects and wants to play.
Very balanced map.
Yeah,
it's one of those sides where maps where T side you can sort of, if you've got strats down pat, you can pick up a few rounds and make it a competitive game.
It should be a good game too. Atletico, Climax, like I said, both made team changes over the off-season, and obviously coming, to the front, like they've done really well today. Climax looks very solid against, all their opponents today, and likewise, we've seen Atletico early on in the day, and they looked great. Like PDG really stepped up and played well for his side, which maybe he's hitting his straps. Like Inertia maybe was right in saying that he hasn't been at his best, but lately today he looked on fire. So
I feel like they're a bit of a momentum team, to be fair. They're a bit up and down against Avant, was it, where they were playing on Overpass? Was that the first map?
Yeah, yep.
It took a few individual plays from, I think it was Fake Dan, to sort of kick them into gear. So interesting to see if Fake Dan can sort of lead from the front with his AWP, get those picks at the start of the round. I think that's going to be key.
So hopefully this gets underway nice and quickly. So get your mates in and give them the opportunity to potentially win this AWP Asimov that will be raffled off halfway through this grand final and drawn at the end of the grand final. So make sure you stick around. You must be following this stream to be eligible to win yourself the AWP field tested Asimov.
Here we go.
So we're going off in the knife. This is the knife team. Ooh, last stream we seen that Fallen won the knife, chose to go CT, and Climax pants them really. So on their terrorist side, and played really well and got themselves a big enough lead to really take it away from them. And it looks like Atletico are going to win this knife. There we go. It's a 1 versus 4 now, and Zusi. Oh no. Oh. But there we go. So we'll see what Atletico want to do. They're going to stay. So here we go. The grand final of the Trident Spring Competition 2014. Yeah, brought to you by PES, Pantheon Gaming servers, esports, whatever you want to call them. They've been amazing getting the servers up and running for us in the last 2 weeks, and we very much appreciate everything that they do and the time that they've put in for us. Gunnar Optics and also WTFast, they've been, sublime as well in helping us with their sponsorships and whatnot. So we would just like to thank those guys. Also, Jakey, who's running this stream and allowing us to do it. We're underway in the first round here of the pistol in the first map of the grand final. Here we go. Now, Hazard's at B. He's got a deagle. He's going to try and land a 1B. He does. Big shot on James. James falls. And round advantage in the counter terrace. Haz does. Lands another deagle shot. He's stuck in sight now at 60 HP. Lightstep has been tagged. Zeusy pushing around the side. Haz lands a big headshot. Jumping headshot from Offnu. Offnu jumping into sight. And Nova now pushing through. And Lightstep cleans up DevK, who tried pushing into sight. And Fake Dan taken down as well. This round is turned on its head. PDG, it's all on you. He's pushing around from behind. He's trying to get this frag on Offnu. He gets Offnu. He has a chance. They're all low. PDG, and he gets him so low. He needs to just hit one more shot at him. Nice. And he pushes now into sight. They're both in sight. PD, it's on you. He hasn't got a nade. He just needs to push in and hit 2 shots. 1 on 10. The other on 9. And Petey gets taken out by Nova. Good round from Climax. Close, as you'd expect in the grand final. And clutch plays. Nova 3K. He was quiet all last couple of games that we streamed. And now, maybe this is him. Maybe he's the grand final man. He just steps up. What do you think of that pistol?
Yeah, well, has opened up the round. I thought it was going to go towards Atletico, but some good late team play rounds there. Coming in from Nova, some good picks.
Okay, we're back, and obviously they've opted to actually go CZ Armor, and he's copped a fair bit of damage there. The old DevK. DevK is going to be rotating back into A site. They've got 3A, 1 in vent room, and 1 towards midcon. Looks like the terrorists are just holding back, waiting for a push. They're doing the right thing. They don't want to begin pushing out unnecessarily and getting picked off. But it's Haz with his deagle, and he does tag Nova, gets him down to 47. Nova's going to have to fall back and try and play a little bit more defensive. Don't give yourself away now. Looks like the terrorists are merging, and looks like a bit of a rip towards B. They're all getting pulled across the map there, and that's a nice flash, and Fake Dan does pick up James, absolutely blind. Haz is there, and Fake Dan gets a second. That's perfect. And now it's a 3, pushing into B. Haz, what can he do with this deagle? He was masterful in the first round. Can he hit another shot? He does. He tags one low, and then he hits a big headshot on Zeusy. This is huge from Haz. Reflect across to DevK. He's going to be coming in from behind. He's going to go to vent. It hasn't been shot. He's going to give himself away, but that's a big from Chris O'Wow. He should get a second. Chris O'Wow does. What a round from Atletico. Decided to get the armor and CZ, and it seems very powerful on Kate.
Very composed shooting there from Haz with that deagle. Not opting to spam with it, but just taking his pot shots. Nice and calm.
And that's what you've got to be in the grand final. Any grand final, that is. And it looks like Atletico are nice and calm. They played that perfectly. Climax played the first round clutch, and now Atletico played the second clutch. So, perfect start to this game, and it's neck and neck. Hopefully it's neck and neck for the entirety of these games. And we're going to see a bit of a B push out from Climax here. They're just stuck behind a couple smokes. Hasn't Fake Dan hugging each other in B. They're just trying to not give too much away, and they're going to want to try and get those trades. You're going to be try and lock it down as best as possible. Zeusy. Let's see what sort of smoke this is going to be. That's an upper smoke. That's actually a very nice smoke. I'm pretty sure that smoke's off upper. And they're going to be able to bust in. You've got Dev waiting in vent. And DevK, he should get the frag here. He does. He gets 1. Haz gets 2. Lightstep trying to bust into the side. Taken down. Oh, another one taken out. Zeusy James. He's got an AK and taken down by PD. Very nice round indeed from the counter-terrorists. Not giving too much up. Not giving too much away. Fake Dan has locking down the B site. They're going to be on eco again, the terrorist side. And we could see this third round this fourth round probably going to go towards Atletico, and it's going to make it 3-1, I would say. It looks like they're going to opting to go towards B again. And it looks like a big rush, but Haz gets 1, 2. Here's this dig. Whoa, what was that? Haz picks up 1. And then Fake Dan lands a nade on Zeus, and Nova is on 20 HP. Haz through the smoke. That was insane. Nice shooting here from Atletico. They've really stepped up their game, it feels, from the last CG season. And they could be a big factor in this next CG season. But at the moment, we're in the grand final. That's all anyone cares about at the moment. So we've got Nova sitting on top of this box in the sees PD drop down with his Glock. Can't quite land a final headshot. The big blow, and PD survives because DevK is there. Take him out. Third round goes to Athletico and Climax on the one. But here we go. We're going to go have a see a buy. We're going to see no AWPs on the CT side, which I do like to see, but we're going to see all AK. So it's rifles versus rifles, AKs versus M4s, with another couple AKs on the counter-terrorist side. They're starting to build a bit of cash too. So Climax need this round desperately. You're going to see a boost coming out. Has spamming the smoke. Can't hit anyone, but there's a push out, and DevK gets one, but retreated by Opnu. And James gets a pick on Fake Dan, who decided to get aggressive on B, gets taken down. Now it's a 3v3. They're going to work towards B pretty fast by looks. No, they've opted to go back towards mid. Has helping his teammate out at B. Unnecessary at the moment because they're working their way back towards A. There has one pushed A main. He needs to get the frag here, and he does. James taken down. Chris O'Well's position given away, but he is shutting down that area. There's now 2 at A. They're rotating really well, but Chris O'Well getting too aggressive again and getting taken down. They've still got 1 minute. They don't have to commit anywhere so far. But it looks like they might be going for a quick A. Could be on the fake though. There is a rotate from the CTs, and there are 2 now on A site. They're going to drop a Molotov to the back of site. No, he's failed it, and it's dropped right in his teammate's face. And Has low at the back of site. He's on 12 HP. And his teammate, not much higher. Everyone's low, 22, 26, 12, and 35. It's going to be a 1B battle. Whoever hits the first shot is going to win that battle. So Has flashed out at back of sight. What can he do there? No, there's one. They might know there's one short. PDG taken out by Zusi. Big shot. They're going to try and wrap it on him inside. Has hits one shot. He just needs to hit them all. One more B. Offnu slowly working around. He's being patient. He could actually get a plant there. And he might if he has to. And Has, oh wow, he is playing absolutely insane. I watched Has earlier today, and he wasn't hitting all his shots today. And right now, has not missed a shot. Has is on fire. He's hitting these deagle shots. He's composed. He's probably seems like he's maybe the least nervous, or he's definitely the most composed out of any player at the moment. Well, like I was saying, I am Zertz, and I'm joined by DB for special analysis. We are both from Trident, here bringing you this stream with Jakey, who's streaming for us. But as we see, Fake Dan picks up the first one on James. Perfect. We've got PDG in a gun battle with Zusi, and he takes him down. PDG just knocking him back. Athletico looking very strong at the moment. Climax trying to work their way in away. There's one at door. Chris O'Wow says no to the guy at forklift, and there's one more at forklift, and he's going to get taken down very sharply. Nova, and he's taken down, not without a fight though, takes down Chris O'Wow and steals a gun.
Pretty clean.
I'm pretty surprised. Atletico are playing, like you said, a lot more composed and playing a lot tighter than I thought they would.
Well, Has obviously he's high on confidence at the moment. He's hitting his shots. Fake Dan's also up there, so I think Climax should be a bit worried at the moment.
They're not afraid to get aggressive like we've seen. It nearly cost him 1 round, but you know they were managed to claw the round back. But they're playing well, and they're not afraid to get aggressive. I think they can't be scared. That's in competitive competitive games. Some people go into their shell and don't play their own game. At the moment, Atletico look like they're playing their own game, which is the Australian way, which is all aggression, and who cares about that smoke? I'm running through, but while we're talking about that, Offnu gets a frag, and DevK gets a reply on the Nova, but Offnu gets taken down by Chris O'Wow. Chris O gets a first frag, but then gets spotted by Zusi and taken down. Dan's in the site, they don't know he's there, and he's hugging the left. He might take down Lightstep. Lightstep gets out of it. He gets back and gets actually a smoke grenade, and Lightstep takes one down, but Has hitting his shots like we said and takes down Lightstep. He's getting aggressive, pushing his way to sight. There is one at coil, one at quad, and Has again, nice headshot onto Zusi, and he just can't miss with Fake Dan. And these guys are playing tighter, I won't say, but they're playing very tight.
Chris so lucky to get away with the frag there, playing very aggressive with that AWP, close range, trying to watch 2 spots at once. Could have easily have swayed the other way.
So make sure you get your mates in here. AWP Asimov up for grabs. At the end of the grand final, we will be making sure that we tell you to do exclamation mark raffle, so make sure you stick around and do that. Lightstep gets one, but gets taken down by DevK, and Offnu dropping a nade. It doesn't do too much damage, and Offnu working his way around to A. Zusi is now close mid. DevK. Did he spot DevK across to the left? I don't think he did. He could get caught out here. I think he might have been cleaned, but no, he's not going to push it. And the bomber is going back towards B. It's a 4 versus 4. They're going to the right side. There's only one on B. The rest of the team seem to be mid/A area. They do have one close vent, but that's easy to lock down if you get control of vent room early, and which is what they're going to do. DevK's going to get up there, but can he get the first one? He's just sitting patiently, and he takes down Nova. Great shot. DevK going to have to swing it from behind because Zusi's got himself the side. Has again pushing to the side, the aggression. Has again with number 2. Can he get himself the third? He's on fire. He knows he's coming around. Has for the third. Massive.
One-man show at the moment.
Oh. You'd think DevK, Fake Dan, Chriso and Petey are just a big ball and chain for Haz at the moment. He is carrying them everywhere. 14 for 2. He's playing clutch. He's hitting his headshots.
8 rounds
He's winning
in
them.
too.
He's just winning them rounds off his own bat early or late in the game. And this is great play. This is what Atletico I think were missing early in the CG season of last. But hopefully we can see more of this come Div 1 season, because if he keeps playing like this, they're hard to beat. Nova looks like he's setting up for a strategic smoke here, but he opts to run away from the flashbangs. They are working into this smoke. No, they're not. They're going to be boosting. They're boosted up, and they might have been heard. Chris O'Wow on 31 HP, falling back, and they're going for a bit of a spam here. Chris O'Wow making them pay a bit. Haz on 98 HP. He's working around a B. Of course, you can let Haz work around wherever he wants. He's doing everything perfect, so let him go. James managed to get himself in a short here. He could catch out the guy at truck. He's going to catch him out. Back end gets taken down by James. There's a few in sight though, and he can't push through that smoke. The rest of his team are now. Lightstep working his way in. Lightstep gets taken out by Chriso. Chriso tries to get off the gets the trade. And DevK gets a trade back onto them. And Offnu get TK'd Nova there, so a little bit of a strap for cash. They've only got 3.5k, all of them. They might opt to go for a eco and get themselves some armor, AKs, and nades for next round. It's 8-1 in favour of Atletico in the grand final with the first map of the Trident Spring competition, brought to you by PES, WTFast, and Gunnar Optics. Here we go. Haz. Posting up, aggressive again. He's been aggressive all game, but he hasn't missed a shot. You can play aggressive when you're hitting his shots like he is. PDG getting aggressive on mid. He's going to cop a flash there. He's falling back at short. Haz has spotted James out, and Haz trying to do some damage, and Haz drops the bomb down. He's done that perfectly, and you're going to see Zeus and Nova push into vent room. Haz does get taken down, but not without someone trading, and Climax turned the round around. It's 3 versus 2 now. They've got an M4 on Zusi in the B site. Bomb's working towards B. Fake Dan working up. He's going to be coming from CT, and Chris O'Wow does get a rotator through mid. Oh, Fake Dan spots one crossing across to the site. 4 HP now. Lightstep. Zusi in a bit of an awkward spot, and he's absolutely blind. Chriso could catch him out here. Chriso will catch him out. And Chriso does a fake peek. And Lightstep had absolutely no chance. They're on 4 HP. And Atletico just looking very strong, and their retakes are just easy.
Very important round coming up. If Climax don't win this, their money situation isn't going to be great.
Look, Climax, like we said last games when they did play on Cage, we said about Climax starting on T side that, you know, it is a CT sided map, and they were going to struggle getting rounds, and they managed to get a lot of rounds on T side, so that gave them a massive advantage. Now they've only got 1 round to 9 on their T side, so it's been a complete, you know, turnaround compared to what they had last game. It's not going their way. Haz is just shutting them down completely, and Haz almost gets the shot off there, doesn't quite get a tag off. And there's a few flashes out mid, and looks like they're taking control. Zusi pushing out, but PDG, he gets a big bink off, but he gets binked himself, and he's going to have to fall back and concede that short area. And they've got 3 now on A, 2 at B, and Fake Dan's playing in a corner, and he's just cut him off. They don't know that he's there. Nova pushes out, gets binked. He needs to get one more. He does. Zusi taking down Fake Dan. Massive. Haz does pick up the AWP frag, and now it's a 1v5, and he should concede here. Offnu does get one, and gets taken down by DevK. Some great shooting there, and a great lockdown by Fake Dan. Look at this, Climax 5-6, 5-4-5. None of them can get a run on. No one's really lifting for their side. They need someone to step up now. Nova, you didn't do much last games, and they got you across the line, especially that first game and that second game. So, Nova, I'm looking at you to do something here and turn this game around, young man. And oh, he's landed a couple binks straight on Dev K through mid there, and that's a good start for Climax. Landing a couple binks, getting him on the back foot. They're not going to be as aggressive in mid, you wouldn't think. And there we go. They're not playing short at all now. They're going to play back. They're going to play one mid con, 2 at A and 2 at B. And James gets that first initial pick into B. He knows that they play 2B. There's going to be one more there. He's got to try and find this second frag. Now Offnu throwing a smoke out mid. Now Dev K, he's the one who got big through mid-con, and PDG lays a frag onto James, and Dev K also picks up Nova. Now this is the man of the match so far. He's got the AWP, and he's landed a nade on the guy on site. That was a nice nade. Got him down to 1 HP, but they're going to push into A with the bomb. They get one, but they get traded. This isn't easy. This is not easy for Climax. Offnu, he needs to work around. He needs to get Chris Wow. He's been playing well in clutch situation. He's got to spot him reloading. Oh, just gets him. Not lack of health though, he's on 44, and Haz working up with this AWP. This is the man so far. Oh, and he hits a big shot through the box. Haz lifting. He knows he's coming from A. Did he step? I don't know, but Haz knows and frags him. Haz on fire.
That was a huge shot.
That first shot, just wow. 18 for 3, 12 rounds in. Take a bow, Haz. You've done your job this map so far, buddy, but it is not over. Climax, they have quality, and they have quantity of good players, so let's see what they can pull out now. They need something special though. They've got all AKs, and that nade's going to land right next to Lightstep, and a bit of a spray comes out, tags him down to 70. Fake Dan doing his job, Nova. This is a kid, I think, that needs to step up and needs to do something for his team. And James pushes out, does get a frag, but gets traded back. There's one in vent and one in B. This is where they need to go towards A. Chris Wow does drop a nice flash into sight. Flashes door and in the main, Offnu. He's up there, he's spotted Offnu, and he lands a massive headshot. Chris Wow, he's on fire at the moment. And so is Nilly Zeusy getting in that Molotov, but does tag the guy at short. They can't seem to hit their headshots though. Climax just not aiming correctly, not quite right, but Nova, he needs to hit this. Nova pushes in and gets taken down by Chris Wow. It's a 1 versus 3. He's on 49. Zeus. And he gets taken down by Fake Dan. The rotates are perfect by Athletico. The timing's perfect. The fragging's perfect. Hazard's perfect. Everything's perfect. What do you think, DB?
I don't know. I think just Climax might need to... They need something special. Maybe Snake Whale pull out North, get some entry frags. I don't know. Nothing really seems to be working. They're getting trades, but Athletico just seems to always have one more there. They're reading the play.
Maybe it's time for a hard push one site or mid. Something like that. They seem to be on a spread a lot and keep having to rotate, and they just keep getting red. Maybe the fakes aren't working. Maybe you try something a bit harder. They've gone for this boost again. This is a 3rd time this map that they've done this. So whether or not the Terrorist Climax are going to catch onto it or not, but they've boosted up into that little box above door and above main. And then you've also got Chriso playing in that cutout spot. Zeusy might be able to spot him here. James baiting out a few shots, and he's getting shot from above him. Oh, and he comes out and gets a headshot onto PDG. Oh, caught that, Pete. And now he works around the site and gets another one. DevK dropped down. They've got one inside. James, can he get a 3rd? No, he cannot. He gets taken down by the AWP. Haz getting taken down by Nova at short. Nova. And they've got 2 main now. This is a very winnable round for Climax. Offnu has the bomb. They don't know that they are both main though. Offnu, he's gonna go for a very open plant, and this is all for Nova. Nova's at short. They're working around the site. What can Offnu do? Offnu, oh, he gets one. And also, there's 45 HP on Chris Wow. This is all for Nova. Nova's planted. It's planted for Nova, but he's in a wrong position, and he gets taken out. Nova too open.
Very stupid. Should not have been peeking, man.
The plant should have been for the white box. The plant was for white box, and he just opted to go to the left-hand side and just played that very silly. And gifted the round to Athletico. Again, they just keep coming up clutch, to be honest. Has 20 frags, Chriso 17, Dev 13, Fake 11, and PDG 6. PDG is the only one who has less frags than their top fragger. So, they're all over them. This is like DB in a nightclub with boys. Definitely all over them. Here we go, they're pushing out. And we're going out mid now. Lightstep throws a flash and gets a nice shot. Here we go, Climax finally get a couple. And they've decided to go out mid for once. And Chriso, wow, falling back to main with his teammate. They're going to try and play this nice and quiet. No, Chriso's decided, screw this, I'm going short and I'm going to get myself a frag. And he does, he gets Zeus. And can he get another one? They're both blind. He doesn't Doesn't opt to push and frag that one. And fake there. No, sorry, Devk gets taken down. Chriso with another nice shot. Oh, Chriso, one more underneath you, buddy. Oh, he does, Chriso! This is huge! He's got himself 4 frags. It's a 1v1. Can he get the TD and the clutch? We've got Lightstep pushing up with the AWP. He's gone a truck. He thinks he's probably towards behind that smoke. I'd say Chriso has got the advantage here, and he's playing a fantastic line. Lightstep slowly working up. I'd say Lightstep thinks he's in main, and he does. He throws a bit of a pop flash. Oh, and Chriso misses his shot. Oh, but Chriso! Massive headshot and a TD for him to finish the half 14-1. Climax. Whoa, you just got pantsed. Absolutely pantsed in this first map, and looking a little embarrassed. I'd be a little bit embarrassed with that.
It's a long way back.
And it's paused. I don't think the pause is going to help you here, Climax.
I think Climax just have to focus on trying to get some momentum going, pick up some rounds towards. They're not going to win this match, I don't think. It's very unlikely, but at least picking up some momentum to take it into that second map, so they can maybe get a roll on or something.
So what's the Twitch people's thoughts that DB should give up his new knife that he just bought last night? So let's have a vote. If we get enough votes, he will put his knife up for and we'll raffle that off. Just give us a hell yeah if you want DB to give away his knife. We will absolutely do it for 110% sure. So we got the pause coming out here. So, well, obviously, Atletico just outplayed them. I don't think maybe Climax went for enough hard stuff. They went for a lot of spreading and picking. And when they did, they seemed very cautious about the way they went it. Where Atletico on CT were on the front foot. They were the ones pushing. They were the ones capitalising and pushing them off their spots. And now we're going to see this pissed around. Atletico win this pissed around. It's GG. So let's see what the Terrorists can do. Predominantly a good Terrorist map to win the pistol as well, so let's see where they go. Looks like they're going to be playing it a bit slow. They're not going anywhere hard. They do have one maybe AFK. Oh, now he's back. There we go. Who was that? That was Chriso. They're just playing it very slow. Few tags off. Lightstep tagged a little. James has got nice and aggressive up here, but he really... There we go. He gets himself one, and PDG gets taken down 2. James, 2 big headshots. That's what Climax need to do. They just need to really capitalise now and win this round. They need to just hit their shots and then play the man advantage. Just short peeking is not in favour of them. You don't want to go down that short and give them any mid control. Nova tagged to 10 HP. He's at upper. And DevK, oh, just missing that shot. Off who's playing a bit of a jump spot inside. And they know this. There's the 3 pushing into B now. And they do. They take him down. Nova's playing there. He does. Gets a nice headshot. Can he get a second? No, he doesn't. And Lightstep, he's going to take down Nova, and he takes down Lightstep. Chriso, oh my god, this is a guy that just clutched a massive round. Can he do it again? Both at upper. Chriso, wow. Inside. Chriso getting the plan. Zeus working an upper here. He drops it out. Oh, Chriso lands a big... Oh, he lands 2! That's a massive 4v1! Chriso, wow, take a bow. 26 frags for 6. You are single-handedly getting Atletico over the line in these last 2 rounds. That is insane. I haven't seen much like this in a while. Individual clutches like this all day. Like, it's just been individual clutch after individual clutch. It's perfect. So, well, James opens up the round with a Deagle headshot, and it could be all in vain if they are allowed to bust in here with guns, which maybe not. Zeus is tag one low, and he gets another headshot. Can he get his next headshot? They see him walking out. No, Fake Dan takes him down, and PDG get a bit of a trade here, and Nova's going to be pushing short. What can he do? Lightstep and Nova do tag a couple, and it's on Fake Dan now. Fake Dan versus Lightstep, and versus Opnu, and he gets binked and taken down by Lightstep. Maybe it's all in vain that round. but nonetheless, it is a round, and they can potentially bring this back. 15-2, first map of the grand final. Depending on how the next map's going, we'll do a raffle maybe halfway through next map, or maybe in the third map. We'll see how we're going. But the raffle will be for a field-tested AWP Asimov, valued around the price of around $50 odd. So make sure you try and get your hands on that one. And Haz pushes out with his pistols and just lays one into Zeus's head. Oh, Lightstep's just looks like he's traced him here. Just followed him all the way across. And Lightstep just playing a little bit of fire, and Lightstep does go out and gets a frag. And it's all on Fake Dan. He's got a deagle in hand. And the armor. I think they got a bit too cocky. They should have probably echoed that and try and close this game out as quick as possible. You don't want to give a team like Climax any confidence. You know, Snake, wow, gets any confidence, he'll AWP you to tomorrow. And he's trying to bust in on B. Fake Dan, pot shots, but like I said, all in vain. He's not going to be able to do too much this round. 47 seconds left to go, and it's going to be a bit of cat and mouse. I think Fake Dan has got himself an AK now, and James pushing that in mid, gets taken down by Fake Dan. And Lightstep now taking a peek. Fake Dan does tag him as well. So Fake Dan going towards the vent off nude. Seems to be like he's watching it, but now he's going up on roof, and he might run towards A. Nearly catches Lightstep out, and he does. He catches Lightstep out, and he can go A.
1 by 1.
This is just silly play from Climax. And he's going to get the plant as well. So there's Cash. He's done his job, and he's got frags. Now he's just sitting in sight. Oh, Fake Dan lands a massive headshot. No, Fake Dan, and he's left himself open. That would have been massive, but Nova takes him down.
Every situation there was a 1v1.
Yes.
Poor communication by Climax and positioning.
I'm not sure if you were watching the stream earlier, DB. When we were watching Climax, they just made just silly mistakes when it comes to saving and money situations, and
You know, maybe it's the scoreline.
Yeah, it could be the scoreline, but even the maps before, they were doing some silly stuff. So maybe it's just something they got to tighten up on. Maybe it's because it's James is there, but no real excuse that round to go in 1 by 1. That's sort of amateur plays. But here we go. Lightstep pushing out and just getting shot at, and PDG does take him down. And they're gonna bust out mid, and he gets traded off. Zeus gets himself first frag. James helps Zeus get the second frag onto Haz. So it's a 3v4. They've only got pistols now. And Zeusy having a few shots. And the guide up our PDG then falls down. So a little bit of a stalemate. No action for now. 1 minute to go in this round. And then we'll probably see another buy come out of Atletico. And here we go. So this is the gun round. That was all just taken out quite easily by Climax. They need to get a bit of momentum, but they haven't got that much cash, which doesn't really matter because they can't lose a round. But Chris O'Well working his way up. He might be able to drop a great nade on Lightstep here, and he doesn't land it. Lightstep able to get away from it. We might be seeing a bit of a setup for B here. Has drops a nade into sight. Doesn't do any damage in sight. They've got just the one in B and one at upper. Now there's two at B. Nova works out. What can he do? Nova's going to pop flash and probably going to peek that. And he does. He peeks. And he takes down one. And he gets naded. But he's going to keep peeking. He's going to push out. And he's got a good position now. He's right above them. They're all smoked out. What can they do? They can't really push. There is one ninjaing below them. He gets taken down by Nova now. This round is all Climax has taken down as well. Are they getting a bit of momentum? You know, they cannot slip up here. But they're playing it a lot better now. They seem to be a bit more composed. Maybe this is what they needed. Maybe they're going to take this in the next map, even if they do lose. But they're looking a little bit stronger. What's your thoughts?
No, you're definitely right. Like I said before, they just want to pick up as many rounds as they can to try and carry a bit of momentum over to the next map, but yeah, they're not going to come back from here.
So we'd like to thank Jakey for streaming this today. We are on auto direct, so we apologise if we do miss some stuff. But that's all on auto direct, so we're all going for the same stuff. But they do push in. Has gets a frag on Nova. Perfect pickup. James is in a bit of a battle with Fake down here, and he has to go away. Zusi pushing his way back into vent, and he's going to have to come through an anal, and he does. They do get the bomb down, so this is perfect. Has does get taken down aggressively by Ofnu, who's running through CT. He just looks like he doesn't care anymore, and PDG is bouncing around and gets taken down. Fake Dan is going to be late and all in vain because he's going to be taken down by Ofnu with a great CZ headshot. And it's all starting to fall into place for Climax. They're starting to get their rounds together. They're starting to hit their shots. And they're starting to lock down. There's no room for Atletico to move at the moment. And they're doing exactly what Atletico did to them. And you could potentially see this pushed out to an OT if they don't slip up.
A lot of rounds to go before that, Cobes.
So, if you don't know, I am Zertz from Trident, joined by DB from Trident, and we're casting this grand final for you with Atletico and Climax, and we're seeing a bit of a gun battle early on, and Atletico taking the upper hand by getting the early frag at A. Looks like they're going to commit, but Ofnu says no to one. Ofnu gets two. We're flicked across to Ofnu. Ofnu. Oh, he gets the third somehow. And now it's up to Haz and DevK. There's one at short, and Nova just spams DevK, and Zeus is going to be able to run out and pick up Haz. Now, they're leaving no breathing room for Atletico at the moment now. Their rotates are spectacular. They're reading them perfectly. So, like you said, there's a lot of time to go, and there's a lot of water under the bridge, but, you know.
Ofnu's starting to really step up, same as James. If they were to bring it back, it would have to be some individual performance to get them there.
We've seen it from
the players on the roster to do it though, so we'll see.
And James with the AWP picks up Fake Dead. That's what I like to see. I like to see the aggression in A main with that AWP. He does, it pays off. He gets the first frag, and they're opting to go towards B side with a bomb, and Haz is out mid and cakes. Wow, we haven't seen him miss a shot all day, and then he does that. Nova
That's
able to flick him. So there we go. He misses that shot. Now James, he's going to have the AWP on the other side of the map. Chriso Wow works in, light step taken down. Oh, that could be costly. And Nova taken down by PDG. This could be Atletico's round. 3 versus 3. PDG getting himself into a nice position here. They've got 2 in sight. Where is... Oh, he's looking away. Ofnu's going to catch him out. PDG gets taken out. They know the last 2 are on site. Chriso, wow. Opted to pick up the AWP. Gets binked by Ofnu. And Zusi gets a trade. It's all on DevK inside. What can he do? Oh, he tags Ofnu. And then he kicks up James. It's Ofnu versus... He's seen him. DevK, can he do it? Oh... And he does! Ofnu! Oh, Ofnu. See, there's what you're talking about.
Very frustrated with that.
The individual plays, I was saying this all last game, Ofnu, he's the man all day, just clutching, clutch. And he's just a clutch gamer.
There'll be a little bit of doubt in the minds of Atletico now. They've still got a big margin, but...
Look, last 2 rounds, they've done everything right. They've done everything right to get into a site, but they're just getting retaken. And that's got to be in the back of your mind.
Though,
that's got to be
an indicator.
Yeah, it creeps in the back of your mind that you're doing everything right to get into a site, and you've taken it perfectly, yet you can't win the round. So, like you said, it could be getting into their minds. We've got Fake down here, posted up with an AWP on boost, bit of server lag, maybe a bit of Go TV lag. I don't think they're lagging. We've got the terrorist out mid here, Zeus, just trying to spam a headshot there. Just missing Fake Den. And someone's out mid. PDG takes down Nova in mid. That's what Atletico need, but PD taken it directly down by Zusi. And Lightstep, he's just going to be harassing with this AWP. He's just going to be playing the B side. And no one's there for your Lightstep. And Zusi picks up another frag. So Climax shutting Atletico out. They've opted for another boost and opted for a bit of a mid take here. And DevK working out mid with Fake Den. Well, here we go. This is going to be all on Zeusy. Can Zeusy pluck something out? Fake Dan's nice and close with his ult, but flicked across to Haz, and Haz picks up a frag, and so does Fake Dan. It's just turned into a 2v3. Offdu needs to get this frag. Offdu does get one. They're coming short. Offdu gets taken down. Now it's a 1v2. Light Step, what can you do? He's going to need to clutch something here. Alright. Light Step working in. Fake Dan left his teammate here all by himself at the moment. Light Step steps around, needs to get this frag, but he doesn't. Dan, Fake, Dev K picks him up, and that's 16-8. Atletico obviously just had enough rounds under their belt. 14-1 first half. Really just set the standard for them, and they were able to, you know, play a bit rusty. Well, actually, I think they didn't play too rusty, but, you know, it allowed them enough moving room to get themselves that round. Second map is obviously Dust 2. So this is the second map of the Trident Spring Competition Grand Final. We have Atletico and Climax going head to head here.
They've got that bit of momentum now. I think they finally just joined the grand final. They started very slowly. Maybe they weren't switched on, maybe they're nervous. I think this map will be much closer, especially Snakeware on this map. What he does is he tends to float around the map, and he's very hard to shut down because he's very unpredictable about where he's going to be, especially when he has that AWP. He can put a lot of doubt in the minds of the opposition team. And that's exactly what you don't want. You don't want a team playing passive because of one player.
So it looks like Dust 2, the second map, and another aim-orientated map. Like, you go, all day it's been between Dust 2 and Cache, it seems, that people want to play. So, and obviously, like, what's your thoughts on the maps? Do you think they're very aim-orientated? Do you think they're strat-heavy?
Typical Australian CS, to be honest. A lot of teams tend to opt for these sort of maps. Like you said, they're very aim-based. You can get away with not as much preparation, but you have to take into account that both these teams, or one of these teams, has a slut in the lineup.
But I Am James isn't anyone sloppy, to be fair. Like,
yeah,
he should know enough.
Change up the
yeah, yes, definitely.
the dynamic slightly. Who did he replace in Climax today?
Not 100% sure. Maybe
Your mate?
no, Mont's KFC.
What are your thoughts on Mont?
Other than him being a dungeon keeper, and an unborn having more vitamin D than him, I don't know. I think he's just too arrogant for the Australian community. Like, he just thinks he's too good for someone who's mediocre, and he always has done. And it's come back to bite him, obviously. The Australian community sort of accepted him. I never have. I've always thought he was an arrogant child. But, you know, Australian community is really seeing his true colours come out, obviously, at Azubu.
The
For people who don't know,
handshake incident.
for people who don't know, I was at a Brisbane LAN a fair few months ago, and we won against him. And he just didn't shake anyone's hands, and he just didn't take his eyes off his screen, and looked like he was almost in tears. And you know, that's just being a shit bloke. And then come to Azubu, which is a competition that was, you know, being run by a lot of people, and you know, it's a pretty prestigious thing to be in. Like, there's been nothing like it in the Australian CS, pretty much CSS and CS:GO in Australia, that compares to the prize money and everything. And he just had the vein, you know, he was just, you know, so anal about himself that he didn't want to shake anyone's hands. And his excuse was that if he didn't respect them online, he doesn't respect them in real life. And that's just someone who's childish, and I think...
Just immature, that's all it is.
Yeah. And he looks like shit. Like, come on. But, anyway, enough of Mont. We'll talk a bit more about this game. Like, what's your thoughts so far on